Welcome back, everybody. Facetious episode 153, season 3, episode 49, brought to you on what is this? Monday, New Year's Eve, 2018, at approximately 6:17 p.m. Central Standard Time. On to do. Well, I'll get to that in just a minute. I am your host, Larry, aka Bluemanrule, and I am joined as usual by my main Damien, Mike, aka Scarfinger, aka Real Talk. What's up, dog?
And a happy new year. What's up, dog?
Nothing, man.
Hey, you kind of went there. You trying to get that King of R&B thing?
Nah, man, I don't need it. I
know you're not good. I know you're not up on recent events, but there is a R&B artist who is not very good, who claimed himself to be the king of R&B.
Oh no! Who was it?
Even bruh is a young brother named Jaquez. I mean, he has like 2 songs that I actually like, but he's not like king of R&B status. But he claimed himself to be the king of R&B.
What?
Even
okay
in Keith Sweat's face, dog.
What? In the Sweat's face?
In Sweat's face, dog.
Was Sweat begging him to stop? Because
Nah, it was just kind of like, what had happened was like Keith Sweat. They were at some sort of an event, and Keith Sweat is walking out, and somebody asked Keith Sweat what he thought about it, and Keith Sweat tried to be the diplomatic statesman about it, and then the young boy rose up on him.
What?
But you should see, bruh, if you do nothing else. If you do nothing else, Keith Sweat tries to be so diplomatic about it, but then you should see his face. Like, he still tries to be diplomatic about it, but you should see his face, dog.
Really?
He is not feeling this at all. He's just
he ain't playing none of that?
No, none of that. But he still tries to be diplomatic about it. He's just like, Keith Sweat is just like, yo, bro, I'm still making this cake. I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about y'all young dudes. I'm still making. I'm still up on my bread.
Wow, dog. Ooh, I wonder how that's gonna go down.
What's up, Slasher? I see you, dog.
Slash up in his piece. What up, G? What up, G? So I think about LSG, right? I think about LSG. You could have went any direction with that. You could have went any direction with LSG. And there's so many different people, but I ain't even heard of this cat. And granted, I'm not up on new stuff.
Yeah, you don't listen to new stuff, so.
But
I listen. I got a little bit on me, so yeah. But yeah, it's just crazy. And then my man has done a few covers.
Okay.
And his version of Candy Rain is terrible.
What?
It's real bad. Like,
how you gonna come out here mess up?
It's real bad. And my man tried to remake the video and can't really dance either. Bro.
Oh, so he didn't get the.
You can't sing that well, and you can't dance that well. How you the king of anything?
How you gonna be the king of anything, dog?
I know we're not supposed to say it. But we all know who the king of R&B is.
Come on with it. I mean, you're right. We're not supposed to say it because he hadn't been too cool in the last, I don't know, when all the women, the females, she started 10, 12 years ago.
Yeah. So the real king of R&B is Kels. Let's be honest.
Let's call it who it is.
It's Kels.
Right.
Out of everybody that's still here. Now I'm gonna say this. And this is not a situation where anyone should dispute this. Okay. But if he was still alive, ain't nobody talking about Gerald Levert. Ain't nobody talking about Gerald Levert. Right. That is not what you do. You are not. Gerald Levert was the man, and he was just if you ever see Gerald Levert perform live on anything, that man gave you a show. I've never seen him in person, but on shows and stuff like that. Where he was actually singing live.
I've seen that.
Everything. And he was a big bro. So he was by the end of it, he was sweating.
Oh, he always had rag. He always had rag.
You gotta keep that rag.
What they know about that rag? What they know about that rag?
You gotta keep that rag. But see, I tried to rag. All right, I tried to rag one time. but see what had happened was this.
Uh-huh.
I used a new rag.
Okay. New rag.
And the new rag, what up, Mark? I used a new rag when I went to an event with the fam.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I used a new rag, and I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna do this rag thing. But see, what had happened was I probably should have washed it first because
you came in
every time I wiped, it was like all kinds of like strings and like little pieces and like all everywhere, dog, like everywhere. Now because your boy graying quite a bit. Like there's some very noticeable gray in the beard, and when my hair started growing, you can see my temples my temples is about to be like cloudy day around this joint.
Oh but, man, I'm telling you, I'm gonna look like 40. I'm gonna look like 44.
Yeah.
Around here, it's gonna get bad, man. Like it's gonna get bad.
Yeah, oh no, it's already there for your boy. Like, you can't see it right here, but like, bruh, it's real. It's so real. Man, the grays, like it's real cloudy day around here. I don't think I got too much longer before I'm grayer than a mug.
Right. So you gonna keep all that even with all the gray?
I'm. You know what? I ain't gonna just for men this joint. I want to look like the elder statesman. I'm gonna let this grow out a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna start really kind of just shaping it. You know what I mean?
Keeping it tight. Yeah.
I don't quite want a Teddy P. Another candidate. Not another candidate,
right.
Another candidate, but your boy Teddy P got some issues in his life and his background, and there might be some things where he kind of like dug the lady boys a little bit. So, but like what I mean, but I ain't trying to go full Teddy P.
Okay.
But like, yeah, I'm getting there. Like I can run my fingers through it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting right. Beard gang is in the building.
All right, man. That's what's up.
But I might just get tired of it after a while and just cut it all off. That'll probably happen. More than likely, that'll happen. I'll not cut it back down to where it's supposed to be. Cut it back down where it's supposed to be.
I see, like, you visually gave up in that moment.
Because it's gonna take just one moment. It's gonna take one moment where I say to myself, you ain't had no business, and then it's all over. You know good and damn well.
You're gonna look out and say the same thing. Look yourself right in the mirror.
Look yourself right in the mirror and be like, bruh, cut it now. And then it's just gonna happen. That probably, you know what? I'll probably ride this out through the spring at least. You know what I mean?
That's when it gets tough, man. You get to sweating. It get warm out there. That's when it gets hard, man. To maintain that, to keep that thing clean, to keep the stuff under there moist yet clean. Like that's when it's hard. That's what it's hard.
I'm this close to go get me a beard brush and some beard oil and all that kind of stuff and really do it. Like really do it. Like I've been doing a little something, but like I'm about to really do it. Like it's about to be popping off up in here.
Word up. Well, Mark asked us how our holidays. He said that we're enjoying the holidays. Man, how was your holiday, dog?
Bruh.
Oh shoot. Okay, 8-minute mark. Let's go.
All right, so Christmas was teetering on disaster.
I was thinking about you over Christmas. I was like, boy, I don't know.
I had to. So we got up. We got up and Pooh Bear opened her presents. And my girl and I, we bought each other tablets. We bought each other Samsung 10.1, big baller status, you know what I'm saying? Right. Doing it right, doing it big.
10.1 ain't no joke, dog.
Yeah, it's a little big. Like I didn't really want the 10.1.
You got big hands though, man.
But I didn't want the 10.1. I wanted the 9.6. But my girl wanted the 10.1, and I didn't want my 9.6 to look like a punk next to her 10.1.
I knew you got ego. I knew you got ego punked into the 10.1.
No, it wasn't even that. Like, you know what I mean? It was
son.
I was looking out for my tablet. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to feel no kind of way, tablet friend. I don't want you to feel no kind of way about this. Right. I mean, because like the more and more time goes, like I don't really use my computer as much.
Right.
And like the tablet is a good in between. Because I mean, even though I got a pretty large phone, but like you said, I got large hands. Like this is a 6.1 screen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, that means nothing to the people who are not watching the live video.
Right.
But like, you know what I'm saying? This is a 6.1 screen. That's my hand completely covering the phone.
Completely covered his screen with his hand just to show you, to illustrate that he ain't got no problems gripping the 6.1 inch phone.
Exactly. So but yeah, see, here's what had happened though. So after doing the presents and stuff like that, then I had to navigate a domestic situation, which was not fun.
They're always sticky, right?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't really involving me, except for the situation put me in the middle, and I had to be the one to kind of get a word to both sides, basically. So then I went to go prepare my dinner and stuff like that, and almost immediately my Pooh Bear said she ain't want none of it. And I'm like,
that's tough.
She's to that point to where she's just super picky about everything, and it's like, well, you've had this before, you've enjoyed it before. Why are you so picky about this? I don't even know. So then it's time to go use the tablets, right? These are brand new tablets from Best Buy.
Mm-hmm.
My girl, I'm sitting there just chilling. Mm-hmm. I'm just chilling. I ain't worried about the tablet right this second. So I'll go. My girl opens hers. There's a lock code on it already.
What? You done got to use tablet.
So I go in and I look up the thing on how to do a master reset, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I do a master reset. Apparently, they put some extra protection on these things just in case it gets stolen. The only way you can get back in this thing is if you put the Google account that was previously on the tablet. You can't get in unless you have that Google account. Well, I don't know no Google account because this is supposed to be a brand new tablet. Mm-hmm. So I just hand her mines.
Oh, look at you.
I hand her mines. And so then I was like, so then I tried to look up some stuff online, how to do it. And it was like, oh, download this program and stuff like that and all this other stuff. So one of the programs I downloaded, man, listen, I went to install this program that was supposed to help me unlock this thing. And it gave my computer the cooties. Like it was when you are doing that, when you're installing, it says, "Do you want to install this?" I'm like, "Nope." "Do you want to install that?" I'm like, "Nope." "Do you want to install this?" Nope. It's like 8 programs that it tried to install. Right?
Goodness,
bruh. I said no to each one of them. And once
did you scan it with malware bytes before?
Once that thing scanned, I mean, once it installed, it went ahead and installed all that stuff.
What?
So then I had to just do I had to backdate my computer to the 19th.
Restore it, yeah.
Yeah, I had to restore it to the 19th in order for me to be able to survive this. So that happened. Then I whipped up some cookies, but I didn't want to make no cookies, so I made bars. I made bars, put bars on it. And what had happened? And what had happened was
you missed my joke.
So yeah, I heard you. It wasn't 16 because well, to be honest, I only really got to cut 3 of them out of there because then once I cut them, I realized we had some problems. So I followed the directions the way I was supposed to follow the directions. Everything was good. Everything was popping, and the top of it looked real nice. And I'm like, yeah. I ain't had to make no individual cookies, and it ain't had to take me all day. Even though it's I got a really big pan and it don't take me as long, but just making individual cookies is kind of a pain.
Yeah.
So
put them on the ball on the pan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a cookie scoop, so it's not that.
Oh,
bad.
You good then? Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I got 2 sizes of cookie scoops now. I got a bigger size. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Out here doing it. Out here doing it. But so I let it cool down. I put it on the rack and everything. And then when I went to go cut it, the bottom of it was not done at all.
Oh, man.
The top of it was done and it was perfect. The bottom of it was not done at all. And I had made a whole nother batch. Wow. I ain't trying to offend nobody, but I call them male and female cookies because one got nuts and one don't. Right. but you know, because my girl don't like nuts in her cookies. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I put my nuts in her cookie, but but I still got this cough a little bit. My bad. But so I made a whole nother batch, and now I'm like reluctant to do anything. That thing has still been in my fridge since I made that other batch. Wow. I just got the batter just sitting there because I'm just like,
sitting there. I don't know about you. I don't
even know, dog. I mean, I guess I'm just gonna have to make individual cookies, but I don't really want to. So that happened. Like, it's just like everything was teetering on disaster until until I broke out the Switch. I bought the Switch in advance. I had that Switch for almost a week, and I did not open it. It wasn't really a Christmas present because I bought it with some bonuses and some extra stuff that I had. I only spent $50 on the actual Switch.
Nice. Well, hey, way to show some restraint, bro. Way to show some restraint.
Yeah. So
my God.
So I went out and I bought an extra controller, and I bought the Mario Kart. Now, you know, Nintendo games, that they're always full price. They don't really go down in price very often at all. So, so that happened. So I bought those, and then when I got the thing, I got it from GameStop, and it was a $25 off card. And Diablo was $40. So I went ahead and got the Diablo at the time. That was the only game I had. And then I went out and bought the Mario Kart just for the fam. And man, Mario Kart was a hit, bro. It was a hit. Like, we had a ball.
Yeah, Mario Kart is fun. It's a fun game, man. It's a fun game to play. I even got the little Wii wheels here. You stick the Wii controllers, the Wii remotes in them, and the Wiimotes, and you get the little wheel. And
so here's my problem. I saw the wheels. I saw the little wheels for the Switch. But here's my problem. When you're playing Mario Kart, you got to use those bumpers. The wheel did not seem like it has for me to tap the bumpers.
The one that I had actually stuck out. So like the Wiimote that right behind, because it's a T-shaped steering wheel. And I'll get it here in a minute. But right behind it, where it slips in, the back of the trigger of the Wiimote is right there, and so there you go. That's all you really need.
So I did not get those. I didn't want the racing wheels anyway. I wanted the ones that look like little controllers that you put the little controllers into, and it makes it more like a regular controller, because with these, like, using the Joy-Cons, like using one Joy-Con is an exercise of frustration with these.
That's why. You know what I'm saying? That's why you need a Pro controller. And you
I bought a Power A wired controller. With the Zelda on it. I mean, I don't know nothing about no Zelda, but people seem to like Zelda, and that was like the best one they had at the time.
Well, let's be clear. You probably got Link on there. I mean, it probably has the word Zelda.
I mean, it was Zelda. It's a Zelda controller. I understand that Link is on it, but it was a Zelda controller. Damn it.
Right? No. I'm just clarifying for the audience, because they will think that we think that the person running around with the sword and shield is Zelda. We know better than that.
No.
We know better than that.
It was a Zelda themed controller featuring Link. How about that?
Word.
But the Switch has been the Switch is so far has been a good investment. I did do the Switch Online thing, and I did
spend $50 on it, man. I mean, hey, that's a solid investment.
I mean, all the money came from all of the other stuff I bought. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, this stuff ain't cheap. Like the Switch, I mean, it's been out for over a year, but none of this stuff is really cheap, especially official Nintendo stuff.
Yeah, Nintendo
stuff is
Nintendo's world.
It's ridiculously priced. Like, bruh, what is we doing right now? I'm thinking about possibly getting GameFly back just so I can get on some stuff. You know what I mean?
GameFly, I ain't heard GameFly in ages, bruh. Like,
it's still out there. Every time I go back to the website, they still send me emails saying that, you know, we got sale
codes. Right, they send you coupons and stuff.
No, they send me the saying when they got sales,
right.
And then as soon as I log in, they're like, you know, your Joe over, like, you can go ahead and get this back. You know what I'm saying? We got you. I'm like, man, I might even have to do that. But yeah, but like, I don't really want a whole bunch of the little carts. Even though I bought a little set with a case and a grip that made it fit better in my hands and stuff like that. Except the grip don't really fit the it don't really fit the dock, so every time I gotta take everything off. I gotta take the grip off in order to put it in the dock. It even came with 2 screen protectors, but I'm hesitant to put the screen protector on because I struggle with putting screen protectors on without bubbles. Like I struggle.
It's tough. I have a tough time, even though I consider myself really good with electronics and really good with that stuff. I struggle to get good screen protectors on my phones and devices, man. I struggle, possibly because I'm buying.
I let the lady do it when I got this phone, and I got bubbles all around this joint.
It's hard, man. It's hard. It's hard.
Like, you work here, you're supposed to be able to do this. Nope. No. But I'm gonna tell you about the Switch. The Switch is fantastic. I will say that because I didn't. Other than Mario Kart, my goal was not to buy any Nintendo games, because it doesn't really interest me that much. But like everyone says, Mario Party for the Switch is not what's hot on these streets. So I thought Mario Kart would be something cool to play with the fam. But I downloaded a few demos. I do have the online stuff, so I can play all of the Nintendo games, the NES games, and that's cool, with the exception of like their selection not what's hot on these streets. And like, why is it only why is this only NES games? Like, for real. So your boy can't even get Super Mario World,
right?
And then they got stuff like, well, they do. The plus is they do got Super Dodgeball. I have not played it yet, but that's my jam, and I think that someone should remake that. But like, I'm like, yo, why we only got NES games and we got like 30 of them? And I'm like, really? Like, this is all y'all can come up with? For real? So I mean, that's cool. I ain't played nothing online yet. I did play some demos, but the 2 demos that stand out, well, 3. There's a game called Pokken Tournament, which is basically a Pokemon fighting game. I played the demo. That was pretty good. I played the Monopoly demo, but see, here's the problem with the Monopoly demo.
Okay.
You're playing a game of Monopoly. The demo is only 30 minutes.
Oh, you can't really get through Monopoly. You get a couple rounds. You get a couple rounds.
Nothing, dog. Like, I was like, bro, what is we doing right now? Why you only give me 30 minutes? Like, I can't even get a whole game in.
Right.
But that was fun while it lasted. I mean, I spent all my money. And then the Trivial Pursuit game, I really like that a lot.
Okay, Trivial Pursuit. That's a fun game, man. That is a fun board game right there. I like trivia and stuff, so those games are really cool, man. So,
but I'm gonna tell you what the drawback is, though.
What that is?
Here's the drawback. I got Diablo, and it's the full Diablo. It got the Necromancer and everything up there.
You ain't got nobody to play with.
No, I ain't worried about playing the game with nobody, because most of that I soloed anyway. So okay. I'm cool with that part. It's a port, and it's a port for something that's supposed to be on a larger screen.
Oh yeah.
Some of that stuff is hard to read. Like, I guess I'm getting a little old. You know what I mean?
When the last time you been to the optometrist, Mike?
The early this year.
Okay.
I had to have an eye test. I read almost the whole chart, no problems, just banging, that. She was like, "Oh, read this line." I was like, "I can read 3 lines down." She was like, "Word, to do that." I was like, "Yeah, buddy." So like that had happened. But like, it's like some of that stuff is really difficult to read. And I find my eyes going a little blurry trying to figure out what, like, what's going on sometimes. But other than that, like, and of course, like, the battery life is always going to be an issue.
What is it, 4 to 6 hours?
Yeah, I got about 4 to 5, somewhere in that 430 range. Okay. When I played consistently. But other than that, I think that was a good choice. Like, out of the choices that I had, I had 4 choices. I chose 2 of them. So
word. So here's the little wheel I was telling you about, right?
Okay.
So this is what it looked like. So here's the backside. So that's where you put the little trigger or like pop out when you put the controller in. And so see how it just like does that. So yeah, when you put the actual Wiimote in there, that's what that thing looks like, man. So
the Joy-Cons have the little bumpers on the top. And like the thing I saw was designed like that, and I didn't see nowhere for me to press those bumpers because like one of the bumpers is how you jump, the other bumper is how you power slide and use your whatever you got and all that other stuff.
Right,
so it was a little bit like I don't really want to pay for that if it ain't gonna do everything I need to do.
Right. No, I understand.
But now I done fell into the world of Switch accessories.
Yeah, bless your heart. That's an expensive world because welcome to Nintendo and that premium markup though. Welcome.
I'm not buying official stuff. I'm buying the unofficial stuff. They said the only thing that don't buy unofficial is the things that you use to charge.
Okay.
They said if you don't get the right stuff to charge, you might mess your Switch up. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'll be good.
Mark said you're about to get some bifocals.
I don't know what it is. I think it's just a Switch. I have no problems reading anything else. No.
Okay.
But it's just like playing Diablo is not what's hot on these here streets. But like for real, Mario Kart was like the brightest part of Christmas Day, honestly. I mean, other than seeing my daughter get her stuff, you know what I mean? Like it was cool. It was cool.
Word up, man. Hey, so all right, so let's get into a couple of things, and then I'll get into my consumption and stuff because that's basically what you've been consuming out. That's not TV, that's game stuff. But we'll throw it down there. But I was driving to work one day. So number one, driving to work on holiday weeks is the best because there is no traffic, nothing. It is the best, dog. I get to work in like 25 minutes. It normally takes me anywhere between 35 and 45 minutes to make it to work. I got to work in like 25, man. So it's greatness. That's number one.
And then, like, if you leave at the same time you normally look, you just be at work, like, bam, look who's here early.
I'm in here.
We in here. Right now. We in here. You showed up by yourself. You like, we in here.
Dog, why was I at work? Okay, so last week, why was I at work the day before Christmas? All by myself.
So you don't want to get the memo? You ain't get the memo.
No, I knew it. I like I said, I'm at the time where I'm earning all of my hours. I'm gonna be a use or lose time this year, right? So I'm not trying to take any time I don't need to take, right? And so I should have taken it because I've been fighting off this flu and this cold, man. I've been fighting it, and boy, it's tough, man. I think it's been around for like 2 weeks, and I'm just not getting to the point where I'm trying to get over it, but hopefully everything is good. The little bit of congestion I have, it's all clear, so it's no signs of infection or anything. So I'm working on that. But man, so yeah, that's how that was. I was at work by myself, and then but I was driving one day last week, and there was very few people in the office, me and maybe two other people at the most. And I was driving to work, and it was just a truck on fire at the exit just before the base, right? So. But it looked like the video game, you know, when a truck like blows up in a video game and just sitting there, it's just smoking. That's what it looked like, dog. It looked like it was just sitting right there in the middle of it.
You went from going to work to Borderlands.
Hey, that's what it was, man. That's what it was. It was just sitting there, just fuming. I was like, man, I really hope they are right. So yeah, man. I don't know. Like sometimes weird things like that just don't bother me too much. But that one was like, that's really, really, really weird. I don't understand why. I just didn't understand why that was happening. So yeah, it was weird, man. But I got down through that, and then I drove home one day, Mike, I had a terrible day, just absolutely asinine. So I go to work. I go to work. I'm one of the few people there. Right? Mm-hmm. I don't realize until I'm driving to work that it's raining. And it's not really raining. It's, it's sprinkling a little bit, right? Sprinkling. And then I go into work. And then because it's raining, I hate wearing slacks when it's raining, right? Because slacks, they get wet immediately, right? They don't have any water resistance. They have no resiliency to moisture whatsoever, right? They're they're tan, right? so, so I go into work, right? Feeling terrible because I'm fighting this stuff off, right? Feeling absolutely horrible, right? I go into work. My emails and stuff aren't updating, and I'm like, you know what? I'm freaking tired. They said like, all right, go ahead and go home early. I was like, cool. I'm going home. Maybe everything will work out. I walk outside. I'm like, all right, it's cloudy. It's not yet raining hard. Okay, cool. Man, I start the second I get out from under the roof, it just pours, and not just normal straight down. It's that sideways rain. It don't matter what
it's
you
like
do.
somebody keep the cloud.
Right, exactly. They were like, get him. And so it's and so I'm walking. The rain is just pouring. I am soaked less than a quarter of the way to my car. Right. So so yeah, what else, Slasher? Yeah, he said Larry Harbaugh. But man, I did look like Harbaugh. I had on the Dockers, and I had on a poncho, right? So like a quarter zip sweater. And so I walked out there. So the top part of me was cool. I was cool in the top part. The bottom part was soaked. Not only was I soaked, it was like 30 degrees outside. So I was soaked, I was cold, I was on, and then I realized, because when I drove into work, I was like, you know what? It's a nice day. I just get gas after work. Didn't have enough gas to get home, so I'm wet. It's 30 degrees outside. So now I gotta go out here and pump some gas. So I go. So I go out here, I pump some gas while it's raining, pouring, let me tell you. I'm fully soaked. So I'm like, all right, finally, filled up my gas tank, got back in my car, headed home. Why is everybody going like 30 miles an hour? Because it's raining.
Bruh.
So I'm cold.
Man, that reminds me. I ain't tell you about my trip to go get my Pooh Bear and probably my trip tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to put it like this. On the trip to go get Pooh Bear, I left the house at 10 a.m.
Uh-huh. 4-hour drive, right?
Once I got there. No, we meet halfway when we're just doing the handoff. So I met at Potomac Mills. It's in Northern Virginia.
Okay.
I stopped and got something to eat. We went to Red Robin because it was just like, bruh, we hungry.
Right.
So
let's eat.
Do you know what time I got home?
What time, Mike?
5 o'clock.
Why?
Bruh, from the majority of my trip was one stretch from Potomac Mills to past Fredericksburg. I did about an average of 13 miles an hour.
What? Oh, you'll feel kind of.
And then Waze was taking me off the road, but Waze was taking everybody off the road, so that was backed up too. And I'm like, I might as well just stay on the interstate.
Stay on the road, yeah.
So
that's rough, dude. That's rough.
I mean, it was the roughest. Like it was just like we was just all this in the car, just like I'm driving and I'm like, like, you know what I mean? Like it's just like this is an hour and a half trip. You know what I mean? Like it's an hour and a half.
Hour and a half, dog, man.
That's an hour and a half trip, and I ain't get home to 5 o'clock, and then still had to go to Walmart.
What?
Yeah.
That was terrible. My wife said, and I hit my wife before I left, because I always tell her, hey, I'm on my way home. You need me to run by the store and pick up anything. She was like, well, if you could pick up just these 3 items on the way home, then I'd appreciate it. So after I got out of the car, or after I got back on the road,
it's always 3 items you can't really get at the corner store.
Right. And here it was. So I was driving home 30 miles an hour after being soaked in all this rain, and it's 30 degrees outside. I'm like, baby. And I told her what happened. I was like, long story short, I'm not going to get you your stuff from the store.
This ain't about to happen.
All right, man. Happy New Year, Mark, man. We appreciate it, dog.
All right.
All right, man. Have a good one. Be safe out there tonight if you're going out there to party. But yeah, man. So it was terrible, Mike. It was a terrible, terrible day. It's a terrible day. And then the 23rd, December 23rd. That was the day that I sang in church, right? That's I think that was a Sunday, right? Yeah, I think so. If my math is right. Yeah, I think it was Sunday. And so Saturday is when I woke up feeling a little bad, right? But Sunday, thankfully, I could sing and everything. But I always wear my Santa hat during the holidays, right? But you know, I'm up there on stage and I'm thinking, should I put on this Santa hat or should I not? should I throw on the symbol of pagan celebration of this holiday or should I not? I probably won't. so I decided against it. But I was really considering it. Like I had it ready for practice and everything, man. And our campus.
I would wear my Santa hat. If I would wear my Santa hat, you ain't gonna tell me I'm not gonna wear my Santa hat.
I was I know that my campus pastor.
Look, we know what the reason for the season is, but I'm gonna wear my Santa hat.
I thought about it. It was on my mind.
And wear my hat. I often said that.
Yep. So I was like, well, no, I just have it during rehearsal. I ain't gonna wear it, but I was close. Man. But all right, Mike. So we in this thing now. We're almost a little less than 40 minutes in, and I want to get to the topic that I want to get to because
I just want to say, I know we're probably not gonna make it to consumption.
Well, we normally consumption is before that, so let's get to consumption real quick. Tell us what you can do
immediately before the show started.
I
finished Mass Effect 3 again, number 7.
Of course you did.
Because Pooh this time. Been playing. No, I went and I used another character because I don't know, I got my characters all kinds of mixed up. So I used the character, but I ended up using the character on my very first playthrough of 2 where Morton died. So I ain't have Morton.
Bless your heart. I can't do that.
But I messed up though. I didn't talk to my people enough. So like there's some things that I missed. Like I didn't get Liara talking about her little backup thing. I didn't talk to James enough, so he never told me about the N7.
Oh man, you missed a lot.
I didn't talk to Cortez enough. So at the end, where he he just dies. He gone. Yeah.
He gone.
And then my Pooh Bear is playing, and like something messed up with the saves or whatever like that. So she had to just use a new character, but like that character ain't nobody alive. And like because you don't have, if you play that character that is not connected to your 2 save, like there's a lot of people that end up dying because you don't have the cachet built up to save anybody.
To save them all,
yeah. Because I tried to help her save Tally, because when she played through, she Tally, the thing when Tally falls off the cliff.
Yeah.
but she didn't have a save from 2, so she hadn't built up enough cachet in order to talk both of them down.
Right.
Even though she saved Chorus, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So like it was a little rough, man. And so like I'm like, yo, but then I'm kind of itching, right? I got the itch.
I'm not
gonna scratch it. She said she wanted to play something else. She wanted to play something that wasn't really just about shooting, but she still wanted a story.
Okay.
So I put on that Fable 2.
Word.
Know what I mean?
Word.
Know what I mean?
Word.
But like, she's at the beginning when you ain't got no money and you can't really do a whole lot. And, I'm like, yo, I wish I could set up a situation where I can do the thing where I can just give you money.
Right.
But it won't work. My save won't work because it's telling me I don't have the DLC that I paid for.
That's tough, man.
Yeah, it's telling me I don't have the DLC, and she got the disc. So like I'm like, and I that's the one that I downloaded from the Game Pass, and it's telling me I don't have the DLC, so I can't do nothing about helping her because like I pulled up my character. I told her to bring me the disc. I pulled up my character on the 360, and like the moment I got in the game, that it builds up over time, and like the moment I walked in the game, I had like $3 million.
Yeah, really, man. It's nuts, man.
I had like $3 million. It was just like, I wish I could give you some of this, like, but nope.
Right.
It just won't work because my save won't work because it's saying I ain't got the DLC, which sucks.
Sucks, man. Anything else?
Unless the DLC is on the disc, did I buy a Game of the Year edition? I need to look at my case and see if I bought a Game of the Year edition with it on the disc, and that's probably why it didn't work.
And you just need to make sure you just download that, or just install it from the disc if you still have it. Anything else? What else you been doing?
Man, and I played a little bit of 2 Point Hospital. That's still dope. And then I played the stuff on my Switch. And I think that's pretty much it as far as games go.
For sure. All right. Cool. Well, listen. So my consumption is quick. I watched Aquaman, like I told you in the chat. It's predictable, derivative, and unevenly written.
I've heard good things.
But it's not bad. I mean, it's not a bad movie. It's just those things are present. But I think
they always catching up. They're always catching up to Marvel, and it was just like, we tried to match them by coming up with Justice League early. Now we realize we messed up the formula, so we need to go back to the beginning of Marvel and try to capture some of that.
Absolutely,
we need to come to it with some good natured fun and some jokes.
Right. I mean, that's the way to pull people in, right? Get people kind of attracted to it, right? So, but. That happened.
Aquaman kind of does that because no rainbow, but that's a handsome man.
He is. He's a handsome man. But
or I'm sorry, he got hoes.
Colloquialisms. Y'all know how we do.
That's how you say it.
That's how we say it.
He is happily married with the kids and everything. And I wish him nothing but the best because he married an old girl from the Cosby Show and they seem very happy. But he got hoes.
Absolutely. I mean, undisputed at this point. DC Legends of Tomorrow, I'm catching up. Season 3, episode 14, I think I'm almost knocked out with now.
Okay.
So I'm almost there. I did watch the crossover for this year and they weren't in it. So it's cool. Cool.
Yeah, they just totally skipped the crossover.
That's funny, man. It's good too.
Here's the funny thing is the episode that came out that week.
I did watch that episode.
Yeah, it was like, we got a call from Barry Allen and Oliver Queen. It was like, it must be a crossover. We good.
Yeah, he's like, it must be the annual crossover. It's like, nah, we're good. And they just kept it moving. That's the only thing they said about it in the whole show is greatness. So, but Legends of Tomorrow is better now. It's much better now. Shout outs to Knox. He said that he's trying to get into Supergirl, and I'm like, whoo, that's first season, son.
Yeah, yeah, he's in the first season. I like, the only good part of Supergirl was watching her get her butt whipped.
Man, she got her dog walked.
She got the breaks. Like she caught every bit of that rain, dog. Like
man.
She caught the rain like you did. Like she
in khakis.
She got drenched in that rain, dog. Man, like, it's real. It's real.
Ooh, it's crazy, man. And then finally, though, man, I've been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, but I've been alternating between that and Batman and Telltale series, The Enemy Within. If you guys hadn't played that particular season, is phenomenal. For real. Play that.
Telltale. They ain't make it.
Say what?
Recipes Telltale. They ain't make it.
I know, man. Rest in peace to him.
They ain't make it out. They ain't make it out the year. They ain't no Happy New Year's for them. Like they all got to get new jobs.
Dude,
I mean, they probably got new jobs by now. But
and that's why I was saying in the chat, bro, that what if Microsoft bought Telltale's IP and hired some of their employees back? You get people jobs. You get the IP. Come on, son.
And then buy that joint outright. Go and buy them IPs and have them go ahead and finish the Stranger Things game, because I know a lot of people are hype on Stranger Things. I still have never seen it, but I know a lot of people are on that. And put that joint just on your platform. Don't even put it on PC. Put that joint straight on the Xbox.
Well, here's the thing, though. Plan though, I mean, that could work, but their plan is to stretch everything across platforms like Telltale was anyway, and this would work perfectly for them because they gonna make them ducats, because not only do you have Stranger Things, you also got Wolf Among Us that was already confirmed to come out 2019
Yep.
season 2.
Yep.
Bro, they know they got them ducats.
I only played the first episode. I played the first episode when it was free. And I thought that it was going into place. It was going in a good place to me.
To me, it's the best that Telltale has
ever
done.
Look, I even own the Game of Thrones joint on PC.
What?
I just ain't never played them.
Man,
I bought. They had a sale a while ago, and I bought the Borderlands joint on PC, and I had fun with the Borderlands joint. I don't know how many episodes I got in, but my saves kept disappearing, so I stopped.
Right.
But yeah, those Telltale games, I dig them. Like, I know a lot of people don't because they said it's formulaic and it's basically the same. But like, no, I dug that.
Like the execution is the same, but the stories are all completely different, and that's what I like about them. But okay, let's get into my main topic for the night, Mike.
Okay.
Somebody might be saved, and that somebody may be Disney, the Marvel shows. So I put this in the chat a while back, but in an interview, the head of Disney said that. Actually, I got my control here. The head says that resurrecting the likes of Daredevil, Iron Fist, and Luke Cage might be a possibility. Now, I think they have a 2-year hiatus that they got to put on doing that, right? However,
but I mean, all I got to do is they just throw some money at Netflix and be like, yeah, let me get my stuff back.
Yes, you know? and so Kevin Mayer, he's a Disney executive in charge of the company's planned Netflix of the Disney Plus service. He's in charge of Disney Plus service, right? Because it's a Netflix competitor. He says, we haven't discussed that. We haven't yet discussed that, but I would say that's a possibility. He called them very high quality shows, which
man, if I was Netflix, I would debo the mess out of that. I'd be like, man, Disney asked for our shows back. What shows punk? Like, if I was at Netflix, is what shows punk? Like, what that shows punk? What shows punk? Like, for real, like, we still got 2 on.
Mm-hmm.
We still got 2 of them. So it's what shows punk all day long. It's what shows punk. Like, y'all just real for real. This is what y'all gonna do. Now, this is what I would do if I was Netflix. If I was Netflix, what I would do, be like, yeah, you got your shows back.
Uh-oh.
But we got to make them.
What?
Yeah, let's go ahead and make them, and let's get our points off of your service.
Oh, I would say this. You can have your shows
because we gonna have to. We ain't got no choice at this point but to get that Disney service, bro. We ain't got no choice.
That's true. Netflix did a great job, but I think it actually go this route, Mike. You can make your shows, but we get the distributing rights. We get the distribution rights. Because that's what Netflix is trying to build itself as, right? As a distributor and its own platform. But it may be creating a platform for itself by creating.
But like, if we can't put it on Netflix, because you want them for your service, the only thing I can do is be like, yeah, we're responsible for the production.
Okay, I hear what you're saying. You can still publish it
and let us get them points on the back end.
I hear what you're saying. And because I like the way that they went with that, I like the direction Netflix went with those shows. And
especially that last season of Daredevil.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? Especially, like, it's real. You got to get at the face. Like, you can't just see that last season of Daredevil. You know what I mean?
That was my hotness, dog. I don't care what anybody said. Did you know? I just read it today. Did you know that 45 million accounts watched Bird Box? The new movie with Sandra Bullock. Now that says that some people could have been repeat, or they could have had more than multiple person on the profile, but they only counted it once. So whether you watched it multiple times or it was multiple people watching on the account, they only counted it one time. So
I know Will Smith over there like, man, you ain't watch Break that much.
He probably over there salty. But
man, I could have made a Bird Box.
Come on, son. But it's interesting because I didn't know that Netflix has 58 million domestic customers and 70 million worldwide. 70 million outside of the
like
US.
You can't say 70. You got to say 70. 70 mil. Like,
bro, they got like 128 million subscribers. That's a lot of people, son.
128.
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, because I just read that earlier. Subscriptions. Let me see. Subscribers. Let me see. Netflix, Bird Box. Well, that's what I was talking about.
You gotta say that like my man from Red versus Blue, like what does the A stand for?
But yeah, let's see. I was reading that earlier. Yeah, at least 45. Okay, there it is. Yeah, so they have, sorry, to put that in context, Netflix boasted just over 137 million subscribers worldwide in October, 58 million in the US, and 79 million worldwide. So yeah, I forgot the 9. So 79 million subscribers outside of the US. 79, bruh. That's a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
That's a lot of people. But like, I mean, this Disney is gonna cause some problems because we got to get that Disney.
Disruptions, bro. This gonna be.
I mean, even though we did get Infinity War on Christmas Day.
We did, which I started rewatching.
You know, so once it get closer to that time, it's gonna be like, ain't no more Infinity War for you,
no. Can't call it, son. Can't call it.
I ain't got it. Like that.
I ain't got it. Like I'm stretched thin. I can't put it here and there. I can only put it 1 or 2 places, and it ain't gonna be. So,
yeah, they like man, we got to rob Peter to pay Paul. You know what I mean? Like,
hey, yo, so I got a checking and a savings. You know what I'm saying?
You know how they do. They just kind of do that.
You just waiting. Yeah, man. So, but Mike, honestly, man, now that we get in the shout outs, I know you're gonna remember everything else you didn't want to say, but we in shout outs now.
I started watching Second Chance again. That's pretty much the only TV show of the DC stuff is on hiatus. So,
right.
I'm caught up on everything except for I got a half an episode of Legends of the Mind.
All right, cool.
But I started watching. I'm to the. I think I just finished Second Chance.
Okay,
which I really like that show. I wish it would have had a better chance.
Maybe a second.
Pun intended.
Word up, man. All right. Any other shout outs? Because I'm about to get up. I got a few.
Shout out to the people, man. Like we appreciate y'all, man. Like this has been a great year for us.
And what happened? What happened, Scar? Did you kick your internet power brick like I did earlier? I'm gonna say you did because I can't see or hear you moving. I mean, your pic just paused. Okay, well, he's right. We had a good year. We had a good time. We really enjoyed interacting with community folks like Slasher. Mark's out here, Terrence. We had Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, MeefJ, Sam. Like we've had so many people. Simpson, Tinpan, Faitios getting at us. I mean, we've had so many people. Just kind of Ron Block. Can't forget Ron Block. Drop in and say what's up, man. He said Comcast. Yeah, Comcast messed him up. But we've had so many people really hook us up, man, and we really, really, really appreciate everybody viewing and hoping. Really taking something from it. Like we appreciate you guys taking something from it. That's what's cool. EDG, Everyday Gamers, Game Enthuse, Starting Point. There's so many people. OFR, the whole OFR network, man. Really. But I mean, thank you all so much. I mean, that was partially my shout outs and everything, but mainly for primarily Slasher and Mark for joining us tonight. But look, man, we really appreciate it. We do have fun doing this thing, man. We really do. We have a good time, and it's cool, man. So I just thought that I would we'll go ahead and round it out. I wanted to say I really hope you all had happy holidays. And tonight is New Year's Eve. You're more than likely, if you listen to the audio show, you'll be listening to this on New Year's Day, which I appreciate it. Go watch some football, go eat well, and relax. But enjoy tonight. Be safe. Have a really, really good time out there tonight. And man, God bless y'all. And leave us a review. And let us know what you would like to see in 2019. This is episode 49 of season 3. At episode 53 will be the start of season 4. We'll have a brand new theme song, brand new background music, all of that stuff. So They're
Oh,
gonna.
it just came back. It just came back, man. Man, forget Comcast, man. I hate Comcast. So
I know it, man.
I was about to pop in on the phone, man. I don't even know where I got cut off.
Shoot. What would you?
Man, I just want to say thank y'all for a great year.
Yeah.
Great year for us. Great year for me on the Dream Team. Great year for Scarcasm. More Scarcasm changes coming soon. Great year for me in the paintings. I really appreciate the support from everybody that's stopped by. That one of the places, whether it's the Facebook page, whether it's the Instagram, the YouTube page. I'm up to like 22 subscribers, bro.
There you go. It's moving, B.
Started from nothing.
Zilch.
And I ain't tried to cheat. That's one thing I not tried to cheat, and I'm gonna earn my subscribers like I'm supposed to. So like, man, so just a shout out to everybody that's been a part of our journey, man. This is amazing, and we just gonna keep making it hot for y'all.
Yeah, man, having a good time, and I pretty much did most of that too. I kind of picked up where you left off and kind of kept going with all the thank yous and stuff, man, and telling them that, hey, season, in 3 more episodes, like that's gonna be the last of the year, right? 50, 51, and 52, and then we start a new season over. You know what I mean? And I told them we're gonna have new intro music, new theme song. We're gonna have new background music, all of that stuff. Like all of that stuff is gonna be what's hot, man. So also, Mike and I talk about this off camera. But Mike, we're gonna have to switch platforms on which we do this thing because Hangouts is gonna try to go away here soon. So I would prefer something a little bit more stable anyway. So
right,
we'll work with that and get that to happening. So
more guests, man. We need to get more guests on.
We do. We were gonna have on Starting Point the whole show, Brian and Corey, but I never got a chance to get with them. And of course, this is holidays and stuff, so I understand that. But we'll get with them this year, and we'll talk something.
And follow me on Facebook, so I see all of the daily Daria posts and everything. I see. That's a cute little kid, bro.
Man, she is, man. She really is. So that's what's up, man.
Shout out to my man, B. Ryan.
Be right. Yes, sir. So man, everybody, thank you so much for listening and or watching Facetious episode 153. We will be back in front of your eyes and your ears again in the new year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Peace out to the Warriors, yo.